You're listening to ConsciousOne.com founder Scott Martineau interview one of Conscious One's influential authors about their books, the ideas behind the books, and their inspiration. Find out more about Scott and the numerous Conscious One authors at www.ConsciousOne.com.
And it really is a choice, and I think an extraordinarily powerful one. I was in New York, and it was honestly wall-to-wall people this last weekend, and I was walking with my daughters, and we were just singing songs and having fun and laughing, and people were joining us. Just, complaining. They, started singing along with us just as we walked, kind of shuffled down the sidewalks, and it's very contagious. Having positive expression, balanced expression, loving expression is very contagious. So it's a way that you can be the good fairy in these weeks.
Pardon me.
And really have fun with it.
Absolutely. And before we go on to our many questions, we've got many people in the queue tonight. I want to share with you, I do know one physical impossibility in the world. It is impossible, Sonia, to be listening to Elvis's Blue Christmas and not smile.
I know.
It's impossible. I have studied it thousands of times. You cannot, you smile every time Blue Christmas comes on by Elvis.
So do you when Charlie Brown Christmas comes on.
Exactly.
That's another good one.
Exactly right. Oh, we have so many questions out there tonight.
Well, I'm ready.
You ready to go?
I am.
Well, I see Jean jumped in the queue right off the bat, so let me say welcome, Jean, and say hello to Sonia Choquette.
Hello, this is Gene.
There you go.
All right. Hi, Sonia. Birthday is October 9th, 1970.
Hi, Jean. What can I do for you? What would you like me to look into?
Guidance, I guess, on being more decisive, like with my career and relationships.
Well, the first thing that I pick up for you, Jean, which is really important to know, is that you have a soul history that has been really oriented around catastrophic experiences in past lives where people depended on you to literally help them out of life and death crises. So there's this burden of oppression that you have hanging over your head from past lives of I cannot make a mistake or it will be catastrophic. And that is not applicable to this lifetime. What's really going to frustrate you, unless you embrace it fully, is that you actually are here to experiment and that you need to allow yourself many stops and starts. That's something you never were allowed in past lives. So this is really a lifetime of rest, recuperation, experimentation, and it's all about you instead of saving others. So if you have to become a little more self-centered this time around. But having said that, you really would be very happy and content being an advisor to others and a guide to others and even some kind of a leader in business if you wanted your own business where you were the boss, as long as you didn't burden yourself with the feeling you have to save everybody.
Yeah.
And you're off the hook on that one, Gene. Your seat in heaven is reserved, and this twirl around the block is for your fun.
Whoa.
And that's really big. That's really big. You have incredibly good karma, which means the laws of reciprocity, what goes around comes around. And you are scheduled to be the recipient of many, many, many spontaneous and very positive blessings from people you have helped. So the fact that you can't quite settle on one thing is because your soul really didn't want to get bogged down and burdened. So now by the time you're 40, I think you're going to have your own business. Have you wanted to be an advisor?
Yeah, I've studied a lot of energy medicine, and I've been kind of in a subordinate position most of my life, and it seems like to become
Oh, you won't like that. You need to step out and do your own thing.
Right, and that's what...
And one of the things you might enjoy is to consider taking my professional Sixth Sensory training, which is a leadership program.
Oh, okay.
And how to use your intuitive and healing skills and be self-directed, which you would really love. And it's interesting because I do think you've had many past lives in military scenarios.
You have just listened to a portion of an author interview with Scott Martineau of ConsciousOne.com. If you enjoyed listening to this author answer intimate questions about their motivation and ideas, visit www.consciousone.com for more. You can get more information on the authors, choose from several inspirational products, and view unique Wisdom Flash videos. Visit www.consciousone.com.